We are in Bronze Age Anatolia. Your country, the Hittite Empire, is at war with their neighbors, the Azavans. You've got spears, chariots and clay tablets, and on those tablets a grave order is written. You are to gather up rams infected with a strange disease, fever, wasting, sores, and drive them across enemy borders. No arrows, no fire, no siege. Just sheep. Sick, plague-bearing sheep. Within weeks, the enemy villages were struck down by illness. Trade routes collapsed, armies weakened. A country's defenses crumbled without a single strike of the sword. You just made way for conquest. Not with weapons of bronze, but biology. Many historians think that the disease was tularemia. If true, this makes Francisella tularensis not just dangerous, but the earliest germ weapon we know of, unleashed more than 3,000 years ago. Even in the 20th century, during World War II and the Cold War, the Japanese, Soviets and Americans all experimented with tularemia as an aerosolized bioweapon. Those times are long gone now, but you can still rejoice in reliving history by getting hit by the disease, now commonly known as rabbit fever. And hit it does, I assure you, like a truck. Today, it is classified as a Category A bioterrorism agent, in the same league as anthrax and smallpox. Why is it dangerous? For one, it is insanely infectious. Even a handful of cells is more than enough to make you sick. And it hides inside your immune cells. Do you know the feeling when you are searching for your sunglasses and you can't find them anywhere, only to remember they are already on your head? Now imagine how annoying it would be if it was instead inside you all along. You couldn't ever find it. Also, it can be lethal. Untreated tularemia kills up to 30% of patients, especially with pneumonic cases. With antibiotics though, the fatality rate drops to under 2. But how can you actually get it? Well, there is a plethora of ways to choose from. Tick or deer fly bites, handling infected rabbits or rodents, breathing in contaminated dust or aerosols, or, rarely, drinking contaminated water. So, if you're outdoors and you see a rabbit acting strangely, maybe just wave hello from a distance. Rabbit fever has also many flavors to choose from. It can present in many forms depending on how you got it. You've got bitten? Congratulations! You've got ulceroglandular or glandular tularemia, meaning that your lymph nodes are now swollen, and you either have an open wound at the entry site, or you don't. You've touched your eyes after petting an infected rabbit, but nothing bit you. It does not matter. Your eyes are now infected. Oh, and you also took a breath near it. Not a good move. Now your lungs are also on fire. I would guess it is common sense after even breathing too close to it can cause trouble. But better safe than sorry. You can also catch it by eating it undercooked. Not just that, but you can also unlock the elusive oropharyngeal variety, in which, instead of your lymph nodes, your tonsils are inflamed. And no matter the route, expect fever, chills, headache and fatigue. Basically your immune system throwing a dramatic tantrum. Also, left to its devices, it may progress into full body infection, causing ruckus all over the place. We can treat it with antibiotics like streptomycin, gentamicin, doxycycline and ciprofloxacin. Catch it early, and recovery is very likely. So what is Francisella tularensis? It is the hidden enemy, behind every symptom, behind the fever, the fatigue. One that's microscopic, evasive, and lethal when ignored. It is the tiny bacterium that causes rabbit fever, a dangerous infection curable with antibiotics that is altogether quite rare. And possibly the first germ ever used as a weapon, mentioned in Hittite texts over 3,000 years ago. Small, sneaky, and proof that when it comes to warfare, humans have been disturbingly creative since the Bronze Age.